Hi, I'm Will Howard, and I'm at a dairy farm in Talbot County, something that people said didn't exist anymore. Well, it does. It's Chapel Country Creamery, and this is Darla. This is number 234, and they're going to get milked. We're in a small dairy farm. Most everybody thought that dairy farms are now all factory dairy farms. We got one right here in Talbot County, and it's going to turn milk from Darla into cheese in just a matter of hours. And Holly Foster, whose husband Eric and yourself, come on in, Holly, started this farm. Here, we can move over here. You want to block out Darla. Started this 6 years ago with a gift of a cow which your husband gave you for Christmas, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that.
Okay. I went away to Cal Polytech State University in San Luis Obispo, California, to learn how to make cheese. And the whole dream started from there. I learned how to make cheese, and then I took several other courses and got hooked on it. It became a huge hobby of mine. I really enjoyed it. So my husband said, well, I would like to become a dairy farmer, and then we can turn that milk into cheese and possibly yogurt. So I said, oh, that sounds interesting. Let's do. I had no idea what was ahead of me. I grew up in town. I didn't grow up on a dairy farm. So I said, I got to start with one cow. I got to know what a dairy cow is all about. And that's what I got for Christmas.
Now, we're going to see very soon that this is really a big operation. This is a lot of expensive equipment you got.
Yes.
I can't wait to see it work. So, but first of all, before we start that, Darla's waiting here.
Yes.
She needs a Kleenex.
Absolutely. It's the allergy season.
Oh, that's it. So cows have allergies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. How many gallons of milk do you sell a week?
Ooh.
That doesn't get turned into cheese? I saw a big truck here earlier.
That went to cheese today.
Oh, that went to cheese today?
In Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow, okay.
That went to our cheddars.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So how much do you just sell milk that goes to bottles of milk?
No, we don't sell any milk.
Okay.
So, as
do you drink this milk?
Yes.
And how is it? Is it pretty good?
You like the milk?
Now this is special milk, right? This is your daughter. What's her name?
This is Erica.
Hi, Erica.
Can you say
Hi.
hi?
These are special cows.
Yes.
And can you tell me what kind they are?
Well, these are Jerseys. We mainly have Jerseys, and then we have a few Holsteins mixed in with them. The Jerseys are a smaller breed of cow. They don't milk as much volume, but they have a higher butter fat.
Which is much better for cheese.
Yes.
Okay, let's see them. Let's see the show.
All right. Cows come in off the pasture. They've been laying out in grass, sometimes get into a little bit of mud. So the first thing we do is we dry wipe them. We take a washcloth, it's dry, we run it down and just brush off some of the dry debris that they may carry in here from being outside. Right? After we dry wipe them, the first thing we do, we want to make sure the milk that they're carrying is very healthy.
Does that tickle?
Yes, it does. It's a gentle reminder where I am. You know what I mean? So
Laura's got quite a set there.
we'll express out some of the milk.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we'll just look at it, and if it looks like milk that you would serve at your table, it's good. The next thing after we've expressed the milk, she's got healthy milk in all 4 quarters. We'll actually give her a little bit of an iodine, almost like a surgical scrub. And that kills the germs on there and sets that in and cleans that up. And then every cow on our farm gets a clean washcloth. There's 4 corners to a washcloth, and there's 4 teats to clean. It's perfect. And then nothing gets cross-contaminated. Then that towel goes in the dirty bin, and then she'll get the milker put on. Now, once she gets in and settled, this actually feels good to her to get completely milked out. Inside these claws are a nice, very soft rubber, and it is compressed with air. So that's what the pulsating sound is. It's air. So she's getting milked out by gentle air.
Now, Marla, that's not uncomfortable, right? Marla looks like she's enjoying it. What do you think? Huh? Can you get a little move? How many, you got 70 cows now and you're going to be downsizing, right?
Yes.
How many do you actually need to run your dairy?
About 20.
20, okay. You've got a lot of equipment here. Now,
Yeah.
6 years ago, you started off with a garage as basically,
Yeah.
that's where your cow lived.
Right.
And so what kind of investment do you have here? Did you have any help from USDA?
Yes, we did. Yep, they came out and helped us map out and plan the project, plan out our heavy use area, and make sure that the facilities that we put up were best for the bay. We live so close to the bay, we wanted to be good to the farmland, good to the bay, and we spent a lot more money than we had to, but we felt it would be better in the long run for everybody, especially for our kids growing up in the bay.
Now, cows eat a lot. They generate methane and they generate cow pies.
Yes, they do.
What do you do with your manure?
They get hauled to other local farms around here. So when it's nice out and it's spring, like it is now, we do a lot of hauling from what we had to store up over the winter because you can't get on the fields. So when things are dried up before the farmers put their crops in, we go ahead and spread the manure. Just like all the chicken houses around here, they're spreading manure.
How smart are cows?
I think they're pretty smart. I mean, you know, we leave the doors to our barn open most of the time. And they can tell whether it's too hot to go out or whether it's too, you know, they know by the weather whether they want to be in or out. I think they're pretty smart. They'll start coming up when it's time to milk before we go out and get them.
And is there a social pecking order with cows?
Yes, there is.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. If you bring a new cow into the herd, which we haven't done in a long, long time, but when we first started, you know, we started milking our heifers, which we had raised here on the farm, but at that point they were mainly Holsteins. So when we wanted to incorporate the Jersey breed into our farm, we had to go elsewhere to find them. Even out to Ohio, they had some nice Jersey breeds there. As you bring in new groups, the ones that were already here will show who's boss and let them know we're boss, we were here first. Yeah.
And how about your cow? What's your cow's name?
Rainy.
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 How does she fit in the pecking order?
No,
she's probably
the
pretty
queen.
high up, huh?
Oh, yeah. doesn't
She's
get
the
any
queen?
higher. She is the queen. Yes.
We're introducing you to the cow police. These are the two guys that round them up, right? This is Candy and Chocolate, and Candy is a border collie.
Yes,
And
is.
she will round them up, right?
She's very smart.
They're very smart.
Yes.
Well, good. You did a good job today. Okay, let's go take a look at some cheese.
First thing in the morning, when the cows come up off the pasture, and we bring them into the parlor and we milk them, the milk goes straight through the pipe system through a filter directly into our cheese vat. So that milk enters the cheese vat at about 97 to 98 degrees. After we've put it in the cheese vat and we've taken our snap test and we add our culture cocktail, if you will, that will produce the end product. We stir it in, we'll add the rennet, forms it into a gel custard-like consistency. We will take the curd knives and make about a ½ inch cube of all the curd, and then that's when the whey will express from these little curd cubes. Cheese that we're making here today is blue cheese, so they don't have to go into a cheese press. So they'll go directly in a mold like this, and the whey, you see all the little holes in this, the whey will expel out from the mold and it will condense the cheese into a nice wheel. This
Okay.
one's just a few hours old.
Okay.
After we have poured the curds and whey in here and the whey is expelled out of these holes in this cheese mold, we then have to continue to flip it all day. And we just turn them over, pop them out, and this is almost like a Jell-O, but you have to be careful with it because it's still very delicate. And then we'll flip it over to the other side and put it right back in its holder. That way it keeps its form and its shape, and it helps get that perfect.
What kind of
round.
cheese is this going to be?
This is going to be blue.
Blue cheese. So French.
Yes.
Yes, good. That's why I'm in style.
That's right.
And then we're going to salt some cheese?
Right. After they come out of here, they last a day in here on the tables of flipping. Then we take them out, and as you can see, this one's a little more firmer. It has a little more body to it where you can, you know, toss around a little better. It's a little firmer. And we bring it in here and we salt them. This is called dry salting. This is just regular salt. It does not have any iodine in it. And we hand salt it. So you just get your hands right in the salt and you rub it all around nice and even, like it's almost like spreading icing on a cake.
And how many pounds is that?
This is about a 4.5 pound wheel. Right now, it may be about a 5-pound wheel, not quite a 5-pound wheel, but still more whey will come out of this and it'll get drier, so we'll lose some weight out of it.
What is the retail price of this?
We have been suggested by cheese shops and other places that the quality of this blue cheese would be priced at about $28 a pound.
So has your business been a success, and what year of your business are you in now?
We are in our, rounding up the end of the 4th year. And yes, it has. We've had overwhelming response with it, and it's been a lot of fun with it. That's what I'd like to say most about it. We love what we do. So, you know, the profit is starting to come around, but we had a lot of investment in that, a lot of time and a lot of money and all the equipment. This place is a little micro dairy, so we have to have the same, it was a grade A, we have the top quality milk, but we also have to have the same regulations as a large cheese plant, same paperwork.
Well, it looks absolutely state of the art.
Thanks.
And people can buy this where? At the farmer's market in Easton?
Yes.
Okay, good, as well as Shore Gourmet.
Yes.
All right, great. So this is the cheese room?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and what's the temperature here?
52.
52. Why? You want to grow mold?
Yes.
Okay.
We do. Want to keep it cool, but you know, not have it too low that we're still having our growth that we want.
Now it says on this label here that this is from January 12th?
Yes.
Okay, so how long does it take to get ready for store?
3 months, but yet we've tapped into some cheeses that we've kept in here a little longer, and they're even better.
Really so?
But everybody's wanting it now, so we're letting some trickle out a little bit.
Tell us about the process.
Okay, once the cheese hits this room, we put it on a drying rack, let it flip for a few days, then we're actually going to poke it.
Okay.
We'll poke holes in it. Do you see the lines in the
Yeah,
cheese here? That is from us actually poking a stainless steel stainless steel prod, if you will, holes in it to allow more air in here into the cheese, because when that air gets in that cheese, that's where that blue mold grows. And then we put a culture in the milk itself when we're making the cheese, one of the first things we do, and it creates all these little tiny holes by themselves.
That's high maintenance.
Yes, it is.
Can you bend it forward so the camera can see the bend it forward so we can see where the
Oh
where
yes, you
stuck
can
the
see somewhere the holes have been poked in it, you know, earlier. And this wheel of cheese was made in, this was November 16th.
Wow. Okay, so that's ready for market.
That is ready for market. We set this out and brought it out at 3 months of age and was very satisfied with it. Then kept a wheel of it just to see what it would do later. And we want to see where it goes best out at. And boy, is it even better. I was shocked.
Do people can they buy the whole wheel, or they buy
yes, absolutely.
parts?
Chefs and restaurants really like the whole wheel. It has a natural rind to it. And it's not a real big wheel. It doesn't dry out very fast, you know, and they can maintain it.
But somebody wouldn't buy that for their house.
I've actually had people buy whole wheels and then just cut off large slices for people for gifts for Christmas and stuff. So believe it or not, yeah, a few people have.
That's great. Okay, show us your label.
All right. These are some of the labels.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You want this one? I'm sorry.
Let's see both. Okay, well this would go in. This would go in here.
This will go on here. Mm-hmm.
And that's Ramey.
Yes.
And why did you come up with the name Ramey?
Oh, she was already named that. She was already a dairy cow.
Oh, okay.
Daughter.
So Holly, what was your biggest surprise about this business?
How much I enjoy it.
That's great. That's great. Speaking of enjoy it, am I going to get a taste?
Absolutely.
Okay. Not a big one, not too big.
We'll
Just
split
a small.
that up.
Okay. Okay.
Now it is best at room temperature.
It's delicious. It's very good.
Thanks.
You can have a treat. You can taste too.
Oh, I'm just going to have taste, yes.
It's wonderful. Great. This is Will Howard signing out.